back, you guys. It's Nicole Jennings, owner and founder of Queen Anna House of Fashion. And we are coming to you guys with another episode of the Royal Report, as we do every single Friday. I'm so glad that we have a special guest with us today. And for those of you guys that are watching, and this might be a new thing for you guys, the Royal Report is where we bring the runway into the real world for real women that appreciate it just like you. So, for all of those people that don't know this as well, it is National Women's History Month, and we are always about the ladies anyway. But we have a special lady with us today, and we are going to. I'm going to segue. I don't even want to interject anything because she can probably give it to you much more than I can. Because anything that you create and passionate about, like Laura is about her business and her brand, she's probably the best person to like tee it up. But we have a special guest who is a jewelry designer, Laura Merino. Laura, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It is such a pleasure to be here with you and everybody. Yes.
Absolutely. Tell us about what it is that you do. You are here in the Twin Cities with me as well. Tell us what it is that you do and how you do it.
Sure. Yeah. Well, let me first say I am a business owner and I am a woman. I am a Latina woman, an immigrant. And what a better timing to be talking about this and
Mhm.
empowering other women this month. So yeah, like you mentioned, I am a jewelry designer. I work with women artisan in my home country, Colombia, and
Mhm.
they create these beautiful pieces for me that I get to show the world. Uh, so yeah, this was what I've been doing. I just started my business very recently, only a few months ago, so it's pretty young, but loving every minute. So
And that's exactly how you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, because I'm sure it's not always easy, but to still feel like you love it. And the fact that you are giving back to such deserving women, and families and people who are able to help you, and you're helping them. And there's more. We can't go. I gotta rewind you back to the concept of the trees. You gotta tell everyone, what are we doing with like that concept and everything else?
yes, yes. Well, as I was creating the company, I realized that it's not just about selling pretty things. I really want to add more depth and more layers to this. And one of the things that occurred to me is having a donation. So planting a tree per every order, and I get to choose where these trees are planted, or the customer can choose. And it's something that I just thought I owed Mother Earth for allowing me to make my dream come true. And it's just a way to give back. So that kind
Hmm.
of ties in with only choosing packaging that is eco-conscious and eco-friendly, and like mailing bags that are 100% compostable, and being able to trace all the materials back to ethically sourced. So all of these little things that add up to what Primitiva is, which to me is just a brand that is meaningful, ethical, and conscientious and conscious. So yeah.
And that is everything. And so for us, that's the same concept. So realistically speaking, mine is based around my great grandmother, but the concept of it is that we're not just selling clothes. We just aren't like, that's not our purpose. Our purpose is about empowering and inspiring women through fashion, and using fashion and style, philanthropy and culture. That's who we are and what we stand for, what we do. But the vehicle that we chose to do it with is clothing, and being able to partner with philanthropic efforts and partnerships and things like that. And so anytime I get a chance to meet someone and they have a business and they're a woman and a minority woman, and you're giving back to not only the world, the Mother Earth, but you're also giving back to human beings. And I think that for me, when you said the concept of the world needs meaning, yes, ma'am, the world definitely does. We need beauty, but without the meaning of the world, beauty means nothing. So kind of like for me and my concept of understanding where I stand from social justice perspectives is if I'm here just selling clothes, but there's people in the world that look like me who can't potentially even live on just a walk down the street, what difference does the clothes make at the end of the day? Like we're here for more than that. And I think that that's one of the things that's so outstanding about what it is that you do, outside of the fact that you make unique things and they're coming from the hands of your native country, which I think is so empowering and inspiring because it also show without you, we wouldn't have it. You bring something special to the table, just as unique as you are, and you're bringing your culture into an American society that also wouldn't have that beauty without it. And I think that again, kudos to you for even venturing out and starting because it's not easy.
Thank you. Thank you. It's so important to me to, just not just empower, but really highlight my cultural heritage, like you said, and being
Mm-hmm.
able to blend it here with the American culture. I lived here for 11 years, so I call America
Mm-hmm.
my home, Minnesota my home. I absolutely love it with all my heart. And I can finally see those two things um, merging, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just beautiful. So
It is. So
yeah.
tell us more about the jewelry. You have some of the pieces there with you.
Yes, yes. So I am
We'd
wearing
love to see.
my personal favorite one is a crescent moon with lapis, which is a natural gemstone. Was the very first piece I created, and um, this one, and everything is very meaningful. Everything has a reason why
Mm-hmm.
it's there. So we have the crescent moon, which really signifies a time for manifesting. If you follow the lunar cycle, there's time for everything. And the moon really represents time and cycles. So when the moon is in the crescent shape,
Mm-hmm.
it's when we can really draw in and put our intentions out there. It's time to manifest. And when you couple that with the lapis, which is a very powerful stone for wisdom and for getting clarity of like speaking wisely and manifesting wisely. So this one's called I Manifest My Dreams. And all the pieces are named after some sort of positive affirmation because I want everyone that wears whatever piece to really embody that. So every time I'm wearing this piece, and that's why I'm wearing it today, because this is almost a dream manifesting, right? Being able to be in front of people explaining what I do. My second favorite piece, and I guess they're all my favorite. I love them. So that's the moon. We have
Sun.
to have the sun, right? Is that balance of energy. And this one is called I Am Light. Very powerful statement piece. And
Mm-hmm.
the stone in it is a cornelian stone, which is also the stone of the sun. The stone of light and creativity and vitality and go get it. And the sun meaning similar things. Life-giving sun. It's really empowering and encouraging to like go for it, go get it, do your thing, and feel empowered while you do so. So that's just another one, and maybe I get to show a third one, maybe a per.
Go for it. A perfect friend of mine who would love that sun. So I actually want to buy that piece from you.
Oh, thank you very much.
No,
Okay.
thank you because you'll ship it to her, right?
Oh, absolutely, and it's free shipping, and there's free return, as in like if you look at the piece and you're not vibing with that, give it back to me. Like there's no questions asked. I want you to love it, and if you don't love it, send it back. No questions asked. So that's just
Absolutely.
a clear policy because that's how I would want to shop, with confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So this one right here is you have a
Ooh.
moon in the top and
Mm-hmm.
star at the bottom. And the circle here represents the circle of infinity. And you have the moon and the star in between the stone. So they're in this vertical position
Mm-hmm.
because they represent the way energy moves through the body, through the chakras. So really, really meaningful to me too.
Lovely.
Yes, and then, like not too big, very light. So every piece comes with their own little card that tells the story, the name, that tells what it means. And if you wanted to give that to somebody, in the back there's just a with love too, so you can open
Oh, that's
it to
so,
somebody if this is a gift, and if it's for you, this is something that you can just keep somewhere in your office or wherever, just reminding you that you are light, that you manifest your dreams. The one that I just
hmm,
showed is I am one with the universe, the hoop one. I am one with the universe, so it's just that constant reminder to just embody this.
yes.
So
I'm all about that. I really believe that everything starts and stops in your mind, and I think that that was one of the things that I was raised with, that concept, and you have to, you sometimes have to focus on that. Everything starts and stops. So whatever you're thinking about, you're manifesting, because that's what you're putting out into the atmosphere, your world, the world, and that's what you're going to see. It's just how life happens. And so manifestations and thoughts and mindsets, that's my I'm vibing with that. That's
yes,
my jam. I believe that specifically now, and especially coming out of 2020, manifestation has been something that I've been really, really big on. That we have got to remind yourself sometimes that you are a phenomenal woman, or that you are worthy, or your story still being written, all the things, right? And so if you can get the mindset in alignment with what you're wearing, you might as well just go out and be great, right? That's
so
what you were destined to do. It's
yes.
just who we are, to we're created to be great, I think. And everyone has such a special and unique part in that. And that's one of the things that we love to highlight here at Queen Anna, is just the beautiful, unique livelihoods and desires of women and just people in general. But the concept is that we're very passionate. I'm very passionate about the concepts behind women, because as a woman and being raised by my great grandmother, who was a woman, I understand that struggle is real, and that there's several layers to it depending on who you are. But the concept is women just need to uplift one another, and I'm so honored to be able to do that with you, with our following, and I just know that great things are going to be coming from your brand. So can you tell us again your website and where people can shop with you and all of the things?
Sure, yeah. So definitely my website is primitivajewelry.com. And my Instagram is primitiva_jewelry.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that information with us. So, the last thing before we head out, I have to know, because even before we jumped on our call, I wanted to understand the meaning of Primitiva. Can you tell us a little bit about that before we head out?
Yes, yeah. So primitiva means primitive in Spanish in the feminine form. And if you look at the logo is the moon, the crescent moon. So what I
Mhm.
was going with this is to really honor one of the most primitive goddess in our lives, which is the moon. So that's really
Mhm.
all that it means. Yeah.
That's so awesome. And I learned something new today. I wasn't aware. So I love the concept of having a purpose and a why, because that's really all we have to fall back on when times get hard, is your why. And the
Before we go,
concept,
you
guys,
guys.
I have to say that we're going to be able to shop on Laura's website. Definitely available for you guys at the bottom of the screen. So you make sure that you head to what you see right there, and you will be getting a discount. Laura, how much are the followers going to be able to get with this code if you put in Royal Report?
Royal Report should get you 30% off the entire purchase.
Mm.
Always free shipping, always returns, no questions asked. So,
That's my type of shipment. Now you're better than me. You got 7 days. That's all you got. 7 days, and then after that we'll talk about it, maybe something, but seven.
awesome.
Oh, that is huge. Thank you so much, Laura, for joining us. And I am so excited for you. You're just starting your journey. And I mean, I'm technically not just starting, but I'm compared to where I will be 30 years from now, I'm just starting. So essentially we're newbies together, but I just want to uplift you and encourage you and let you know that I'm excited to see all the great things that come from Primitiva jewelry.
Thank you so much, Nicole. Thank you
Thank
very much.
you.
All
And
right.
you guys make sure you head down and get shopping 30% off. Don't want to miss out. And we will see you next week, same time, same place. And until then,